choosing.
Welcome back.
Just take the best stuff.
Last we left off, the gang had decided not to parley with the pirate captain Alphonse Lucretius in their search for stolen merchandise.
Really, they decided not to parley with us.
Six of one, half dozen the other.
They shot first.
Because we were underwater right next to them.
So I will give Jacobin benefit of the doubt in that he does not know what a warning shot is, as he does not sail.
That's true.
But
nor does he know.
Best
What
so that's what
Nor does he care.
Yeah, nor does he
What
care.
warning shot it
Nor
is.
does he
You said
care.
they fired a full broadside at us. That's not a warning shot.
They fired the warning shot first, and then when we got closer, then they did the full blow.
yes.
Yeah.
So last we left off, Gorm, you were below decks on the cannon deck, and you felt the whole boat shudder, and you saw several radiant bursts, just bright light stream in through the gun ports. As you presume, you've seen that energy before. Your own gunners have unleashed a cannonade of radiant energy from your own advanced weapon systems onto the boat, striking the boat itself.
I look over at the ceiling. That is now frosty.
Yep.
I look over at the radiant blast. I look behind me. And then I shrug. And I just scream and dig into the next guy.
Okay. Okay. To be clear, you are surrounded
darn.
by 8 guys.
It's just like college. All right. Let's
Tight.
do this.
Tight.
Not anymore.
This is where if I ever get to the point
Oh yes.
where we're able to have Twitch subscribers and emotes and everything, is we need our own version of the Geek and Sundry red stapler.
It's true.
Just for
Just
HR
put it
problems.
in front of my place on the table.
Yeah.
and leave it there.
We'll say that's your pyramid.
The HR pyramid.
So anyway, so you go to town.
Oh, I'm gonna. They have advantage anyway, right? So I'm gonna just go for it.
Yeah, they do have advantage
I'm gonna
anyway.
reckless attack somebody. So that's a 28.
Yeah, that hits.
A little bit.
You know.
Just
Alliterate.
14 for the first swing. A 25 for the second swing. To hit.
Those are both hits.
To hit.
Yes.
To hit.
Yeah. Bear in mind, May
hit with a 12.
Oh wow, huh?
Yeah.
5,
Got
6 plus 4. So it's 10 for the second one.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna swing one more time. 20 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the toothpick out of your mouth, please.
You're not my mother.
No, but I'm your dungeon master.
Hey! Oh!
So 5 plus 2. I'm not doing it.
All we're gonna hear on your mic is that thing hitting your teeth. So I'm gonna.
That's fine.
Totem of the squirrel.
Good totem. Bravo.
I'm so ready.
Okay.
Guys, I'm not good at math. You gotta stop interrupting me. 12
Okay.
for the offhand.
Okay. Between the 3 attacks, you easily dispatch the next individual. Are you gonna move?
Can
You're
I
just gonna stay
move
put?
without, like,
No.
yeah, no.
No, you are now in the middle of 7 individuals who will each get attacks of opportunity against you if you disengage.
With advantage.
Without disengaging. Yes, with advantage. So.
I just, like, tear one down and turn and wait.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Twixen.
I will hold for something exciting to happen.
Okay. Can you be more specific for something exciting to happen? And what you are going to do if that trigger were to occur?
There's literally so much exciting going on.
Can I set up multiple triggers?
No.
Okay.
No. Reading in action is you have to define a specific trigger and then the action that you're going to take. And if the action you're going to take is casting a spell, that spell, maintaining that spell until the trigger holds, requires concentration.
Okay.
Not that you're concentrating on a spell right now, but just keep that in mind.
If it looks like our ship is going to get boarded,
Okay?
I'm going to ready an action to submerge.
Okay. Very good. All right.
Because you never know.
Yeah. At this point, Gorm, you see behind you, coming up from the deck below, is the other 3 members of your boarding party.
Yeah.
Laden with chests and barrels full of goods. And they just are hauling it up the stairs. And they're just like, oh, I think Gorm needs some. Oh, well, oh. Okay, you got it. All right. We'll come back for you. All right, all right.
Fantastic.
I know I'm never trusting with anything ever again.
They are, and you see, in the brief glimpse that you get of the cargo and everything, one of them, Kramer, is carrying what looks like a big bundle of cloth, along with some chests
they've
full
got
of
the
stuff.
bounty hardware.
It looks like they may
Presumably.
have found at least one of
Nice.
the bountied items,
We're here to get a job done. The rest is playtime.
and they make their way to the top deck. Those of you on the top deck see the 3 members of the boarding party, of Gorm's boarding party, sans Gorm, come up laden with goods and everything, and then just start booking it back to your ship.
They don't like look around and like change their pants first.
Fire, ice.
Hey, they're
Giant
former pirates.
dinosaur.
They got the goods. They're out of here.
Dinosaur and angels.
Need I remind you
Dinosaur.
that the members of this boarding party are Sevelios Oakbreeze, former captain of his own pirate ship,
Dinosaur!
and angels.
Jemmora the Flying Tiger, who your last encounter, where he aided you, he was every attack that he made was kicking people through windows and doors.
Dinosaur!
And angels.
Roar.
Kramer Stonehoof, who has been with you through your adventures on the
I mean,
island,
okay.
and has seen
Okay, that one.
Kramer's seen some shit. Well, yeah.
I
he's
forgive
seen some
Kramer.
stuff.
With the other guys? Really? Dinosaur doesn't?
No, it
Dinosaur doesn't
doesn't.
do anything for you?
Okay.
That might be a bit concerning.
That's a little bit concerning, but
It's
I
a
don't
little
have
bit
time to
concerning.
think about that
They
right
are
now.
not phased at all.
Okay.
Do not have time to think about that right now.
And they easily, with between the 3 of them, are able to make it back, and they jump across onto your ship. They use their action to dash with the gear, and they all took
Nice.
enough that they're not laden down by it to be encumbered.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
Tyron Kai,
Okay, so there's still one of the enforcers alive that May disengaged from. That's
Yes.
forward, and then it's the rest of the crew with the captain.
yes,
That lone guy, how far away from me is he?
he is about 20 feet.
Okay, so not enough for that, but we can still have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stomp right up over to him and go for the bite.
Okay,
All right, so I still have bless. So let's see. So
is a blessed allosaur. Truly a terrifying sight indeed.
So it's
Hashtag
it's
blessed.
+7. Oh yeah, that is absolutely gonna hit. That's 26.
Yes, yeah,
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
yes. Remember, if you beat a 12, or if you
Oh.
get a 12, you hit.
7 and that is 18 piercing damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
Quite a bit. So you bite him and then sort of throw him to the side, and he's thrown to the ground. He does get back up.
Oh, goody. I'll use my bonus action to use Hungry Jaws since it uses my natural bite attack, and
That
it
is
is a
correct.
bonus action. So as an Allosaurus,
Yes.
I'm just going to use the same
That is what
bite
we. That is what you and I have decided upon as a lizard folk bonus for wild shaping,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
right? Because it still has bite attack.
Yeah, so that's 20 altogether. So that's,
Very good, very good.
That's another. That's another 9. It's another 13 piercing damage, and I gain 3 temporary hit points.
Yes. Yeah, I will say, the temporary hit points that you gain are from your normal form,
Okay, so it's plus.
so that you don't turn into something that has like a 20 constitution and get extra temporary hit points.
Yeah.
That said, yes, you bite again, and the body goes limp in your jaws. Do you wish to consume?
Nope.
This person.
There's too many things to eat here to settle for
Okay, very good.
small potatoes. With
Very
a
good.
flick of the head, I toss them overboard.
Okay.
Insert Wilhelm scream.
Brutal.
Oh, it's
Well,
dead.
he's already dead.
This is beautiful.
Still does it anyway.
He's full of more
No,
puncture
Wilhelm
holes
is
than a
perfectly fine. He's manning a swivel gun. You don't hear him scream.
Can we give the DM inspiration, or does how's that work?
Oh,
We don't wanna do
absolutely.
that. We don't want to.
No, we don't want to do
Exactly
that.
what we want to do.
Absolutely.
Unless he uses it on like Hamura or something.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, you still have your inspiration available, as you did not use it the last time we played. So, very good. Now, at this point, Captain Alphonse Lucretius is going to just say, well, it would seem that y'all have done quite a bit of damage to my ship. This is quite the
He's a Texan pirate?
It's from, I think, like Louisiana or
It's
something.
good to have
it's a
land.
little occasion maybe. Not quite. Alright. Think a little oogie boogie.
Okay.
Whose man is this?
Very disconcerting, I might say. And he pulls a set of dice out of his pocket.
Oh shit.
He just rolls them, throws
Can
them on
I-
the deck.
He is literally.
Can I try to slap them?
Sure,
As a reaction?
sure,
That's just like my reaction.
absolutely.
No.
What do you want me
bad
to roll?
pirate.
Roll a standard unarmed attack.
Okay. With my bless.
Because you can.
This is going to add my strength modifier because it's unarmed.
It is going to add your strength
Just,
modifier.
yeah, it's straight. Okay. 25.
Yeah. He goes to roll them, and you knock them out of his hands, and they go careening, and they roll, and they go overboard.
Yes!
Yes!
As he rolled a natural 1, and he shoots you a look. Oh, I think that you're gonna pay for that one. And then he pulls out a pistol, or he pulls out 2 pistols, and attempts to shoot you in the face at point blank range.
So a disadvantage.
That was kind of amazing.
Now I don't know. I don't believe
18 AC.
18. Where did I put? Okay, there it is. 18. No. They both aims just a little bit lower, and it just ricochets off your breastplate. Also, point of order before the break. There was a crit against you. Should not have been a crit because you're wearing adamantine armor.
Correct.
So-
So half the damage? Or do we not want to go back?
Let's not go back.
Okay, that's fine. That's
But if I recall, it wasn't much damage anyway.
was
It was
12.
like 12. So,
That's more than 10%.
yeah, so give yourself 6 hit points back.
Okay. Good call.
So-
I wasn't even thinking.
I had just thought of that. And he looks very dismayed at this.
Big smile.
Just
Well,
not
then.
his day.
He is going to take off.
Well,
However,
Well then.
you use so May,
Yeah.
you get a reaction.
Yes.
You do not,
That's
as you
fine.
slap them out of his
Yeah.
hand.
Worth. Best
Yeah.
Yeah,
reaction I've
I
ever taken.
am going to
the
swing
best
at it with my rapier.
reactions.
Yep.
No one has reactions like we do.
That is amazing.
14 to hit.
That misses. As you go to sort of step out in front of him and hold him at rapier point, and he just bats it away and just keeps running past you.
Ooh, I am kind of curious what that dice roll was going to be all about, though. Oh well.
You know that after he took his shots, he threw those pistols away
Yeah.
on the deck. That seems to be the case. Every time he takes shots of pistols, rather than taking the time to reload, which takes quite a bit of time,
Yeah.
he's just tossing
He
them.
throws them and grabs another.
He throws them and
stab.
grabs more. So very much like Reaper from Overwatch. But yes, this historical pirate tactic. In
Yes.
fact. Great part of Black Flag. So that is his turn. There are another set of gunners that have now come down from the pretty much burned out rigging, but are going to take one shot at our spellcasters. So Twixen, that will hit as it's an 18 on the die.
Yep.
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Tyron Kai, that misses. It just entirely. Shot goes wide. And Sarah.
Shoot her!
Sarah, that is a critical hit.
Uh-oh.
Guys.
Take 47 damage.
Wait, is it really a crit?
It is really a crit. Nat 20. On my original OG Magic the Gathering D20. Before I ever started playing D&D.
Oh, God.
This D20 is old enough to vote. And possibly drink. So, you take a total of 16 points of damage.
Oh.
It's a vicious hit.
Ow.
And
Yeah, you've had it.
concentration save. DC 10 still.
That is 12. So
Yep,
passes.
you're good. You're good. You still have Spirit Guardians up. So, there are going to be more crewmen at this point that just try and swarm you two.
Okay.
Rather than attacking, they're going to try and just grab onto you and pull you down.
Try and grapple.
So, I need either athletics or acrobatics checks from each of you.
Okay. $22.
You actually duck out of the way. I managed to jump through the legs of two of these deckhands as they're trying to grab at you, and you're just sort of rolling,
Yes.
rolling.
Rolling.
Not unlike the clip of that UFC fighter
Rolling.
that decided to just roll, and somebody was entering combos wrong. But it actually works this time.
Yeah.
Jacobin,
19.
19. You are actually grabbed.
Come on.
Come on, gang.
Come on.
They, as you know, you attempt. You see that works for May, and so you attempt to just sort of sidestep and twirl around, but you're just caught by your armor and then just pulled in. So you are currently grappled right now.
Yeah.
So your speed is 0. That's the only
How far is the captain face?
30 feet away.
Perfect.
So, Gorm. Once again, dudes swarming you. And I will once again use my mop rules instead of rolling 14 attacks with advantage.
Seems a little easier.
I don't suppose any of them are, friendly.
No.
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 Oh no.
Oh, no.
Maybe they really didn't like those two guys.
Okay. So, that is 7 hits against you.
With advantage.
That's factored in. That's factored in.
Cometh at me, bro.
Cometh at me,
So
bro.
it hits. So, before resistance, 35 points of damage.
Wow.
So, after resistance, 18 points of damage.
I'm literally the best person for this job.
Yep.
Yes,
You
you
are.
are.
You are.
That would be why you were chosen.
Uh huh.
I'm the chosen.
Yes,
So,
for this.
your gunners reloading for what you would describe as reloading, sort of recharging for the next shot. Seraph.
Right, so that's the spell. I'm just making sure that I'm keeping track of effects.
Jacob, and you are on deck.
I'm literally being held down on the deck.
You're not prone. You're not prone. You're just.
Yeah.
That's next turn if
Yeah,
you don't
I
get
know.
out.
They're just bear hugging you to stop you.
It's okay.
Just
Bears.
I am going to cast Melt's Minute Meteors again.
Okay.
And I,
So, unless you're throwing all the meteors, that would require you to drop Spirit Guardians because they're both concentration spells.
that's right. Okay, so I will not do that. I
Okay.
lied.
Lied, how dare you?
At this point, you all have seen sort of this captain figure begin running away from Jacob. You see, Jacob and sort of attack him. You see him like pull something out of his pocket or whatever. Jacob slaps it away. He tries to shoot Jacobin, and it goes.
It goes terribly,
It goes
wrong.
terribly wrong for him, and then he proceeds to run away. May tries to stop him. So you do see, who is presumably the captain now, running away toward the other side of the ship, where you can see there are dinghies.
How far away from me is he?
He's about 40 feet.
What a
Is he
wiener.
now?
He is now.
I am going to let the Guardians drop
Okay.
and cast Hold Person.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to tell you right now, he does not make that save. As that is just a 12. That is a 12.
The angels disappear, and Seraph reaches out and sort of grips at the air, and Captain McCaptain Face stops in mid-stride, just dead stop.
Yes.
Almost looks like that he would just stop and start floating. Right? But he sort of freezes. And you can see his eyes dart about, but he can't talk, he can't move. He can look and he can breathe. That's about all he can do.
What status does that put him under? Restrained?
Let's see. He is paralyzed.
I was gonna say, I think
The
it sounds like.
duration.
I wanted to know if it was paralyzed.
Yeah.
So
Paralyzed
it's considered
is-
incapacitated.
Paralyzed is considered incapacitated. Look,
Until
listeners, if I'm wrong, don't correct me. 'Cause that's what we're doing right now.
Your fun is wrong.
We're doing it wrong.
But yes, I do believe that paralyzed is incapacitated because
It's still that.
part of the thing is you just can't do anything.
Anti-funty.
As part of that.
Okay.
incapacitated and can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dex.
Yep.
Attacks have advantage.
Yep.
Any critical hits, any attack that hits the creature is a crit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Yes. Yeah, that's all very
Yeah.
standard.
Here
for
comes the
incapacitated.
pain.
So well then.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It is in fact.
I think May's excited about
It is in
that.
fact.
She's
quite
excited.
bad
I'm excited.
for
too
unconscious
excited.
people to be attacked if they're sort of if they're say at 0 hit points and bleeding out. So, yes.
My turn?
I believe so, unless you have bonus action or.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Misty Step to the captain.
Very good.
Can't hold me.
Jacobin's using spells. This is so wonderful.
Well, this
He's
is
not just smiting everything.
actually-
This is
yeah.
wonderful.
Hold on a second.
Oh, I know. I know it's coming.
Here it comes.
I know it's coming, but
First of all, how does he look?
he is bloodied.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you dealt close to 60 points of damage.
I thought so.
In your last set
Oh,
of
I know.
attacks against him.
I dealt exactly 50.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. I didn't ask last time. So. Well, there. Unlucky for you. Bit of a predicament you got yourself in. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is gonna hurt. And I swing. Advantage.
Yep.
Hashtag blessed.
Terrible rolls.
You are blessed.
I am blessed.
These are.
18.
Yeah, that still hits.
Okay. Yeah.
Terrible rolls.
It was a 3 and a 5.
But you have.
Technically terrible rolls, yes. But
It is difficult when you have, plus 11 and blessed. Or plus 10 and blessed.
I am
Hashtag.
putting a level 1 smite on this.
Very good.
Putting some stank on it.
Yeah, I am
So,
putting some stank
for
on
the
it.
listeners, we use an alternate version of the critical rules for
that's
this
right.
game. So, normally, you roll your dice twice, and you would just add that result.
Maths.
That's the standard critical rules. That's not good enough for this game, because I am a huge fan of 4th edition D&D, where crits actually meant something. So,
ouch.
in our game, you do roll the dice an extra time. However, your base set of dice are all maximized. So that way, a critical hit is guaranteed to be a big hit.
So,
You don't have the whole, I roll double dice and I roll 2 ones. And then it
right
doesn't
off
mean
the
anything.
bat, then 35 damage before I roll anything. With my modifier and
That
all
that will not
Wow.
take him out,
Wow.
but it will get him pretty close.
so, and I didn't want you to tell me that because I had planned to say this before.
Okay.
I'm doing this non-lethally.
Okay, that's fine. It has been brought to my attention through other D&D streams that apparently you do not have to state it before the attack.
Oh, okay.
Is that as long as you just state it at some point during your attack
Okay.
or after,
Break
It's
his
fine.
legs.
which I'm totally okay with because it's more interesting for me if you take prisoners.
Another 19 on top of that.
That will be enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I assume I see his body go limp unconscious within the hold person spell.
Difficult to tell, actually. You see his eyes roll back, and they don't. they don't come back. But yes, he is still held in place
Okay.
by the spell.
I mean, his head doesn't like. Oh, maybe it's the whole body.
No,
Never mind.
it's
My
the
visualization of the spell is different than
No,
probably how
it
it actually
holds
is.
his whole body,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like freeze
Yep.
frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
His eyes roll back.
Better tell me not to kill him, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna. I grab him by the collar. He won't move, I assume.
Nope.
I shout to you, let him go. And you'll have to wait till your turn to do that, probably.
Can I release it as a reaction?
I'll let you release it as a reaction.
For drama.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
So he goes limp. I'm
Yep.
basically just holding him up at this point, and I lift him up off the ground.
Yeah.
And I shout loud enough for everybody on the boat to hear me.
He is taller than you, but,
It's
so
fine.
his feet are still dragging, but
Yeah.
you're holding him up.
Yeah. I mean, he's limp in my hand.
Yeah.
And I shout to everybody on the boat. Everybody stop! Your captain's down. It's over. You can either all die, or you all die with your captain. And whatever, I wait for their reaction.
Give me an intimidate check with advantage. Sure. Normally this would require an action, but
fun is fun and rules are malleable.
10.
Still, considering the circumstances, it at least gives a momentary pause.
Okay. This is a scene.
This is, in fact, a scene.
This is a scene.
This is a scene.
Dinosaur.
There are
Carnage everywhere.
many crewmen have been dispatched. The captain is
In
down.
horrific
Their
ways.
sails are gone.
Has the ship sunk significantly? Is it?
The ship is significantly lower.
Yeah, okay.
It is. You also notice that there are quite a few crew not on top deck at this point.
And the last thing I'll say is, and this doesn't have to affect anything. If you stop now, we'll let you all go. No one else has to die here.
The wood elf steps forward, who you presume to be the bosun. Well, we don't have much of a choice, do we? We'll yield. Just don't kill the captain, please.
You've got my word.
But not mine.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
If it's not him, then it'll be you.
Spoil sport.
We're not playing around. We're not here to murder.
Look, just whatever you want, just do it.
All we want is to return the goods you stole.
That we
Fine.
stole.
Fine. I don't know which goods you're referring to, since most of them are stolen, but
Jigman will even kind of chuckle at that. Well, understand. We're here for two specific things. Some gems.
Darkbreeze, stand down.
Meanwhile, in the hall.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Yes! They have no idea!
Yes.
Gordon just comes up like 5 minutes later, like covered in blood, gore, and
So-
viscera.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know, in 5 minutes that deck might be underwater.
I know.
I have plans still.
So,
Same.
yes. So that happens above deck.
Probably different plans.
Below deck,
Meanwhile.
you guys hear. They're all fighting and everything, but you hear the sounds stop from the deck above. Do you keep fighting?
Do they keep fighting?
I mean,
You're raging.
you are raging and just like cutting people down.
Then no.
Okay. So at this point, what they do
Sorry.
is
No, you don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on. You're not there.
And you're raging, so it wouldn't matter if
So you really
did.
don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
I need you.
Are they attacking me or am I attacking them?
So at this point,
Where are we at?
we're gonna say they are attempting to just overpower you. Probably not gonna happen,
Nope.
Man, that can listen.
Strong guy over here.
as you have advantage on strength checks
I do indeed.
to resist grappling. But who knows? Who knows?
I knows.
Yo, yeah.
Oh, I knows.
So first attempt is a 17.
So what's grapple?
Grapple is just your speed becomes 0 and you're grappled.
No, how do I resist a grapple? Is an athletics check? Cool. So
Athletics.
that's 25.
Yeah. So the next one. Next one. You need to make another one.
Oh, I have
resist.
to make more
There are
than
going
one.
to be
Yeah.
multiple
Oh,
grapple
okay.
attempts on.
Okay. Sorry, my mistake. 23.
Okay. Yeah, you resist that one. Last one.
25.
That is a 22. So, I'm going to bring up my rule that natural 20s on ability checks are not automatic successes. Not guaranteed. They rolled a natural 20. However,
Their modifier.
Gorm is still much stronger, and he's a raging barbarian. So,
I just
and at this point has thrown 4 other people off of him. The last one. Somebody goes, stop, stop, stop.
Shank.
I don't hear anything from up top. And he goes to run up above deck.
I'll let him go.
At this point, you also start to see any of the other cannoneers that were left they start listening, and they back away from the cannons, just put their hands up.
Weapons down.
Sometimes, and occasionally, they will go and grab the other ones that were trying to engage you in combat and pull them away.
My rage ends,
Your rage ends.
and I will go up, blood-soaked,
Yeah,
to the deck.
yeah. You see this scene up above. Jacobin has what appears to be the captain by the collar. The captain looks unconscious. Sails are torn. There is a portion of the deck that has been smashed but not completely broken.
As I walk up,
Just drenched in the blood of my enemies, and I see my crew victorious before me. I let it soak in for a moment.
The blood or the scene?
Yes.
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 And then I take one hand with Bear's Claw in it, raise it to the sky, and just let out a scream of victory.
Most of the Darkbreeze crew that sees you come up from below deck and do this are horrified.
I go, you didn't even know about that bit, did you?
And the bosun says, all right, you know what? With him, please, just take whatever you want. Look, do you need extra provisions? Just go away, please. We'll do whatever you want.
How many dinghies do they have?
They
Just
have
take
2
him and go.
dinghies.
Is that enough for everybody of them to get on?
No.
Okay. Well, how are we within sight of land?
You are within sight of land.
Okay. So I basically tell them and tell everybody else to start rounding them up and getting them on their own dinghies. Like basically, I want them to get on their dinghies because this ship's going down, right?
Well, I guess unbeknownst to you all, you now see, the bosun, as you explain this, he goes, puts his fingers up to his ear again.
What the flip are you listening to?
It looks like that we have repaired most of the damage. We should be fine if we continue making repairs.
Wait.
We do not need to abandon ship.
Oh, perfect. Get in the dinghies, though.
What? How?
As you wish. And they overload the dinghies, and they have
some of
men.
them, like, it's
what
probably
is
hanging
it,
on
what
the
is in his
sides.
ear that he keeps?
Babelfish.
Babelfish.
I mean,
Surely you understand basic magic.
Yeah, surely you understand
As,
basic
as
magic.
you are,
Shut up.
you are kin.
it actually is, okay. All right. I'm just gonna take it. It's magic. Yep.
So I imagine like they're all getting in them. Some people are like just hanging on the sides.
Yeah,
in the
some people are
water.
just hanging on the side and everything. You do see there
I don't know
are
if he heard you
a number
say
of.
that.
So the crew range, it's mostly human.
Yeah.
There are some dwarves. There's a couple elves.
While they're doing this, May, in your head you hear, it can be disconcerting, but it is a method of communication.
Fuck out.
You can reply to that message.
I'm not in.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, message cantrip.
Yes.
Teenagers, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Also, at this
Legit,
point,
yeah.
as they're loading in to the dinghies and taking off, they do manage to. They get all of the crew. Dinghies are a little low in the
I'm
water.
still holding on to the capo.
Okay.
Here.
So
I'm
all
the
of it-
captain now.
So the
That's
bosun,
not that far off.
Nope.
one of the dinghies will leave. the bosun maintains, please, do not kill the captain. I am not leaving without him.
I will not kill him, but I am bringing him to get a proper trial.
Trial. There is no jurisdiction out here.
Well, then I'll bring him to, what's the trading company? Phalite
Trading Company.
Because they're the ones y'all stole from.
You realize they're just going to string him up.
That's their choice.
We have a contract to fulfill.
Sorry we had to meet under such terrible circumstances.
What if we barter?
What do you have left to barter with?
Yeah.
Everything they have, we
He
own at
walks
this point.
over, starts clearing the rubble away from the front of the ship to where you presume the captain's quarters were. He says, please just wait here. The captain had a number of items that were of particular value to him.
I'm not letting him out of my sight.
Yeah, don't.
Very well. If you
Yeah.
wish to come with me, that's very fine.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
I'll go with him.
Rapier at the side.
If you would like to assist me so that this can go more quickly,
If
please.
you'd like to go, you can leave the unconscious captain with the
No,
dinosaur.
I walk over and start hugging.
So between the three of you, yeah, you easily clear out, and you see there is a large sea chest immediately in the captain's quarters, and he goes over, unlocks it, and opens it up and pulls out a number of satchels that he brings out, and he then lays them out on the deck in front of you. You find there is in there's a smaller chest that you hear sort of the jingling of coins. So he sets it down. There's also a belt, large sort of leather studded belt. Puts down.
4 strength, 4 stamina leather belt? Level 18?
No. That does, you see some runes on it. Gorm, you can read these runes because they're in giant
What did they say?
strength. There is a sort of a wand.
I take the belt to examine it.
Okay. There's a wand
for real,
made
for
of
real.
ashwood, blackened ashwood, that has red arcane sigils emblazoned into it. And then there is a sword hilt made out of mithril that's inlaid with gold to give it sort of a very celestial appearance.
It's just a hilt.
It's just a hilt,
Oh boy. Yep.
as well as a ring,
Yep.
just a very small gold ring that upon closer inspection you see there's a small filigree of feathers in it.
Poop.
And he says, please, these are the captain's most prized possessions, but his life is worth more than these.
Who is this man?
What about his weapons, by the way? The captain's weapons?
The
all over
captain's
the ship.
weapons,
Well, there's 12 guns.
No, the swords.
the swords, they do not appear to have any
Okay.
runes or sigils or anything.
Okay.
Like a feather bed.
You also said that he had coins too, right? Drop
Yes,
that.
there's a chest full of
Yeah.
coins.
Chest-
You open
small
it up,
chest full, a chest
small
full of
chest
coins.
full
chest
of
full.
coins.
You open it up, copper and silver pieces.
Hey, quick estimation. Value.
Thousands of silver pieces, hundreds of copper pieces.
Okay.
So I grab, put it on.
Okay. You feel lighter,
Yep.
as it is a ring of feather falling. So,
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't agree to these terms.
That's fine. My the bounty doesn't say anything about him, does it? Just says the goods.
it just says the retrieval of the goods.
All right.
Yeah.
Go by the
He-
books.
he
on
says-
this one.
It's the captain and I have been through a lot. His Piracy is never looked favorably upon, but that is the way of life in the Reaver Sea. However, the captain is a member of the Pirate Council. By sparing your life, or by sparing his life,
Does he owe us a favor?
we owe you a favor. Yes.
Oh boy.
So we ask that you please take these in exchange for his life. And when we repair our ship, number one, we will agree to leave the Phalite Trading Company alone. As if you're the kind of people that they're going to send after us, we don't want any trouble with that.
Yup.
Looks pointedly at the dinosaur. I have no words.
How far are we away?
Here's
Directly
the
from
seal on
Docktown.
this deal. The boat's ours.
What crew do you have to man it?
I've got some people in mind.
So
We
so at this
literally
point-
don't have enough
but
people.
the other members of the crew are up there. And Sevelios, upon hearing this, are you talking about us?
Obviously.
Captain,
your
respectfully, this is a 40 crew ship.
Well, whatever, fine. You don't want the boat.
We don't have enough people.
Yeah, we
Figured you
physically
could
don't
find
have enough people.
You're a charming guy. I'm a charming guy. We can hire some people.
Sure, but
can't
we,
sail a
we
boat on
literally
charm.
cannot get the ship back to port without that many people.
Leave them their ship. We don't need it.
I appreciate the offer, unless I have an idea, Captain.
Yeah, what's that?
My own personal favorite tactic.
What's that?
Take the rest of their living crew.
We press gang the crew.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Oh, it means
We take over.
I take charge and I say you work for me now.
All right.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Do
Yes.
we have chains?
Do we have chains?
Whoa.
No. But
No.
but
Gorm does not. Gorm did not allow any purchasing of chains.
Do we have a rope?
I don't know that.
There is rope.
there's gonna be
Yeah, we definitely
scads
have
of
There-
rope.
There's definitely rope.
We could try towing it for now.
Let's
It's
leave
going to
them.
slow us down quite a bit, I think.
Leave
It
them
slows
their
down a
ship.
lot.
Leave them enough food to
would.
survive, and
It
send
would.
them on their way.
Yeah, but I don't
Also,
want them,
I-
stealing from people still.
Do you mean to say that we would be towing this ship to Twillin?
Wherever.
Unless you're gonna kill them.
That's an awfully far distance to tow a ship.
That would slow us down so much.
I mean, I know we're still just a few days out from Ogara, but I mean that adds a few days to our journey.
We'll vote. Who votes to leave them the ship?
For audio listeners, please. Stay.
Oh, yeah, May does. Yeah.
Can I cast a vote in dinosaur form, or do I
You
have to
can
revert
cast a vote in
first?
dinosaur
You can raise
form.
up. You can raise a claw
You can also exit dinosaur form if you wish.
whenever you wish.
Until negotiations are done, it's nice to
You-
have a
you
large
can-
predatory creature
You can hold
standing
up
on
a
deck.
three clawed hand to vote.
Sure. So that's 3.
Yep.
Sevelios.
I do think there is, believe me, Captain, I would love to have another ship again, and certainly a fine interceptor, though not as fast as our current vessel. However, as it stands, there will need to be a crew to man this ship.
All right. You keep your ship. You keep your captain. Keep whatever food you have.
Jemmora actually sort of sidles up to you, and he just says, "A word, Captain." Sevelios continues.
During this
talking.
time, May wants to be just like counting the actual like
Okay.
coins.
So we'll say during this conversation takes place.
Yeah.
May we'll say that you're used to appraising things from
Yeah.
your background.
Yeah.
We'll say. So 800 copper pieces, 8,000 silver pieces. There is value in being granted favors from someone on the Pirate Council. At the very least, we could have safe passage through the Reaver's Sea.
Yeah, I think.
Or perhaps, should we ever need to call upon them for aid when the time is right. It would be good to have
I agree.
nautical allies.
I agree. I just had like this bit of a dream, you know, like we get more ships and like we have our own little fleet or whatever. But you know what? Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future.
Believe me, Captain, when I say that Sevelios would love nothing more than to have a ship again. We spent many years with a cart. Not a boat, not a ship, not a carriage, a cart.
Well, don't
Should
worry. I've got you guys in mind.
Should we ever make it back toward Druminot, we do have a crew available at our keep.
You got to keep?
They've got a keep.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm not there.
How do you think I won my stylish crown?
I've no clue.
From the bugbear king that dwelt in the keep.
All right then. It's quite a fancy crown.
And
I've always meant to tell you that.
He
by the
tilts
way.
it a little bit.
Yeah, it's real nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's,
All right.
it's this nasty rusted iron crown.
All right. We'll leave him. What's your name? I say to the wood elf bosun guy.
Morgraine.
Mulgrain. Well, just remember our kindness. And we really didn't come here to fight you. We just came to get back what we stole.
What we stole?
What you stole.
Perhaps an unusual ship such as yours could very easily parlay if you hadn't taken such unusual measures.
Yeah, I think you might be right. But hey,
We did fire a warning shot, and yet you ignored that.
I'm kind of new to this whole like boat thing.
Oh,
That was a warning
you were
shot?
attacking us, so
We thought you were
Yeah, this is
front
our
shot.
first boarding mission. You guys
this is
lost
our
to a
first
ship on
time.
its first boarding
You're
mission.
our first time. You popped a cherry.
Just about to say that.
And yet I get all the flack.
he just looks so dejected that this crew's first outing on the sea has bested an experienced
master pirate.
Yes.
Most notorious
and his
pirate.
skilled crew.
And it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
No, it was just
No.
terrible.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. He says, if I may make a recommendation, be careful with your ship. You saw how easily you defeated us with using tactics that are not available to most ships.
Yeah.
There will be, if we won't speak of this, but should you encounter other crews, other boats, other factions, word may spread of your wondrous boat, and there may be those who want it.
I'm sure they would.
Maybe it'd be wiser to travel underneath the water for most of the rest of the journey.
I have some thoughts about that, don't worry.
Well, again,
Kraken.
I apologize for the circumstances under which we had to meet.
Well, that
You're
is
apologizing?
unfortunately the life of pirates.
Yeah.
Thank you for your mercy.
Yeah. Good luck.
You fought well.
OGLG.
Fair winds. He takes the captain
Yeah,
from you. Sort of drags him back to the captain's quarters, just slowly, sadly.
Before we bounce off of here,
Yeah.
I run back onto the ship, grab a big old sack of oranges, and like wait for a chance to like talk. Was it Morgaine or Morgrave?
More grain.
Morgraine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
More
you can
grain,
easily
less
talk to
oranges.
him. You can easily talk to him as he's sort of bringing Captain to his quarters.
I'll help him, even take him there. Your men fought well today, and you were loyal to your clan. This is a sign of respect. I hope things fare better for you, and you find better work.
Thank you.
And I just leave. It's the closest thing to emotional Gorm has.
As the ships begin to separate and move away from each other,
What? And you see more grain. But what should we call you? Like, so that we know who you are.
while this is happening, I put together a pouch of coin for them because we stole all their money too, right? Well, stole it. Took back.
You took a bunch of money.
We took the
I mean, I took the stuff in his room.
Repossessed.
Okay.
We are the crew of the Hammers Folly.
Some people call us the BackStreet Sharks.
Very well.
And I toss a pouch to their boat with 50 gold coins in it.
He catches it.
For those of you at home, Jacobin has all of the gold. Like all of it.
Like all of it.
I'm the captain.
Well,
No, not like all of the gold on the ship.
but-
like all of it.
But none of the silver and none of the copper, because he
That's true.
doesn't deal in that.
No.
Nope.
Nope, he's all about that gold and platinum.
Well, hold on. Because
Hey, Sean.
when
I put the belt on.
You put the belt on. You do get a sense that it has some sort of properties. It's going to take you some time to figure out what they
I'll
are.
let it work its mojo.
There was also this sword hilt and this wand.
Yeah.
BT
Yeah, the
does.
sword hilt made of mithril inlaid with gold.
Yep.
So
And a wand
is
of
it,
blackened
It
ashwood.
appears to be a longsword hilt.
and it's very ornate, you said.
Very ornate. So all three of those items, after handling them for a little bit, do resonate with some sort of
Yes?
energy.
Both of them.
Oh. Yeah.
Identify.
Yep. So you
Yeah,
take time.
yeah,
to
no, I totally had a vote. Like during
Are
my
you also
counting.
casting it on the belt?
I mean, he already is wearing the belt, so no.
Okay.
Also, this can be my share.
But,
So,
like,
the
no
blade.
one-
So the hilt is a sun blade,
yeah.
which when you are grasping this longsword hilt, you can use a bonus action, and it makes a blade of pure, searing light spring into existence, or make the blade disappear.
Yeah. As soon as he said hilt, I'm like,
Sort of like a lightsaber,
Yeah.
but think more like
Like a flamethrower lightsaber?
no. Paladin guy from Warcraft. Tyrion. No,
Oh.
not Tyrion.
More like
the Terralion.
Tyrellian,
light.
yes.
Because
the
they
top of
love their
Tyrellian's
teas.
blade
Yeah.
is like that because it's shaped like a long sword as opposed to like a lightsaber. So it's not just like a cylindrical tube of radiant energy. It is like a blade.
Okay.
Or you can use a bonus action to make the blade disappear. While it exists, it is a +2 longsword that deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage and has the finesse property.
Ooh.
If you attack, if you deal damage to an undead creature with it, it deals an extra 1d8 radiant damage. And it shines sunlight in a 15-foot radius, bright light, and then 15 feet past from that, dim light.
Is it just generally ornate, or is there specific iconography on it?
It is just generally ornate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't necessarily have interest in it as a item potentially connected to.
To Kure?
Correct.
No, it does. Like it appears to have like sun iconography, but you do not recognize it as iconography related to Kure,
Okay.
the vulture goddess.
Okay.
So yes. Also, I don't know if you're proficient with longswords.
I don't think I am.
Yeah.
But
Yes. The wand.
Yep.
The wand is a wand of fireballs.
Oh, God.
Give it to the man.
Which one?
Which I believe it just
Snap it in half and
requires.
give one to both of them.
So the Sunblade, the wand of fireballs, and the belt all require attunement.
If this was AD&D, I could just snap it and eat the experience.
you could. That's
My-
true.
Good.
My ring doesn't require attunement.
No, the ring does not require attunement.
That's cool.
The wand of fireballs requires attunement by an arcane spellcaster. So,
Yep.
sorry, Tyrant Kai.
Is there only one
No,
of
that's
those
fine.
in the group right now?
No, there's two.
2.
You're also arcane?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have a divine source, but
But it's arcane. Okay.
yes.
Yes.
Cool.
May, you should probably take the sword. It's finesse.
Okay.
It is a finesse weapon.
It's way better than anything you have.
And as a wood elf,
Yeah. No, I have.
yeah, you are proficient with longswords.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get super shiny death
during the
sword.
break,
So we get things.
during our next break, I will hand out cards for these items.
Yay.
Now,
I handed the wand to Sarah.
okay, so I will give you the wand of fireballs. So the wand has 7 charges. You spend a charge to cast fireball, DC 15. You can expend additional charges to increase the damage of the fireballs by 1d6. It regains 1d6 plus 1 charges at dawn. Upon spending the last charge, you roll a d20, and on a 1, the wand is destroyed. So, yeah, I would say
Fireballs for
GM strategy
days.
tip. It is often just more efficient to just cast base fireballs. Since it deals 8d6 fire damage.
Yeah, many
That-
fire damage.
That,
Many
that
fire damage.
said,
Yes,
Love the fire damage.
I now have a D&D plasma pistol. That's
very much.
what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
all I'm saying.
Pew-pews, if you will.
Fun fact, this was all randomly generated.
No.
Pretty good haul. For
It's pretty
random.
good haul.
That's
Yeah.
a real good random.
Yes, they
no
were
kidding.
So Sean,
good
how
rolls.
many are in the entire crew of our ship?
You have 15 people.
15 in total.
How many
okay.
of them are injured?
1.
Huh?
But it's perhaps the most important one from a certain point of view.
What was your question?
How many are injured?
Oh,
She was
Yeah,
the
we
only
came
one.
out of this pretty
yeah.
None of your crew NPC members took any damage.
Jake was much
Yeah,
more confident after
This
this.
was
any
a
of them level
butchery.
up?
This was not a
Yeah, that-
fight.
As you make it back to your ship, Sevelios, Kramer, and Jemmora say that they found there is a chest full of gnomish cut amethysts, and Kramer has a sack of 8 bolts of Lilinosti silk that are each worth 250 gold pieces.
Okay.
Very, very fine silks.
So anything that's not our bounty.
I think
That's
those
everything
two
you
are
just
about-
said is our
Those
bounty.
2
Those
items
2
are
are
the
okay.
bounty.
So
yeah.
fun fact.
I say all this stuff is off limits. Staring at May.
I'm literally going through the small chest and like figuring out how much each person gets. Like I'm doing
The chest of copper
Yeah.
and silver
the
pieces.
chest
Okay.
of coppers and
All right.
silvers.
Yes.
So,
Did you want any of the copper or silver?
of course.
Okay. I'm just
In
dividing
fact,
it by 15.
all of it because it's going to go to the crew,
Well, I was going to divide it among all of us.
including everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why she asked.
Yeah.
how many
No,
people.
that's how many.
Yes.
That's why I asked
good.
how many people. Yeah.
Good.
I got you.
Okay. I thought you just meant us.
Nope.
Good, because this is the hazard pay for
Very much so. Very much so.
this little excursion.
So, after an hour of kind of winding down, helping the other ship kind of sort of scuttle its way back to shore to make repairs and everything. So we'll say an hour passes. Gorm, this belt is a belt of hill giant strength. While you're wearing this belt, your strength score is 21.
Whew.
Damn it, he's higher than me.
However, it does require attunement.
That's okay.
Okay.
I have one more slot.
Okay. Because remember, is now your mask requires attunement because you no longer have the boon of Mea Makamai.
So do I still
You
have?
have 3 attunement slots.
Okay.
So, because you have the mask.
Oh, and the
So I
sunblade
have- I have
requires.
the mask. I have the sword.
Yep. So you're good.
Dang.
This is your last attunement slot.
So the hilt requires attunement.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you have any.
I have the whisper cloak.
You have the whisper cloak.
Other than that, I don't have it.
Yes. So.
Why does D&D Beyond say that the Ring of Feather Falling requires attunement?
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh.
So I have one spot left still, though.
No, the cloak, the sword, and the ring would be 3 slots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
with those two, I still
So
have
you're
one
good.
left. Yeah. 53 copper to everybody and 533 silver to everybody.
I forgot.
I think that bumps
I have a
it up
ring
to
of
next one.
regeneration.
What?
You do.
What?
I go to
that?
Meloria.
No,
53
it doesn't.
copper.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
it was 22 is 6.
And 533 silver.
With everything that's been going
sorry,
on since
what-
Hang on.
mine. Let
Well,
them do
let's-
that what they've got.
Yeah, let's do that, because I really want to roleplay
So how much
that
do we
now.
get?
That'll be fun. That will be
53 copper,
Okay.
533 silver.
So, yes, money is distributed amongst the crew. You have
How much silver?
sort of attuned to these items and sort of testing them out as much as you can without causing massive amounts of destruction, and without expending any charges. So, May, yeah, you have essentially, a lightsaber, boom, boom. But it doesn't make the cool sound effects or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's essentially a sword made out of hard light.
Oh man, that's gonna be really fun.
Yes.
Question to the group: do I still have the cool shield, or does someone else have that?
I think you
I don't
have.
have
You
a
do.
shield.
Okay.
Yeah, you have that.
Yeah.
I thought I did, but I wasn't.
Yeah, you definitely got.
Yeah. So yeah, keep in mind from now on, if I tell you like you find other random bits of treasure and everything like that or whatever, you are going to be responsible for tracking that on your character.
Got it.
sheets. Especially with stuff like gold and like art objects. And
Yeah,
everything.
you just tell me
Yeah,
how.
I always-
After the haul from the ruins. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some.
I don't know. You guys
Yeah.
found a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
There-
Maybe
there's
they would
things
pay
you
off her
have
shop.
done.
It's
That's all
worth
she cared
several
about.
thousands of gold pieces. Whatever.
That's all she cared about.
So, yeah. So yes.
So who's our navigator?
Your navigator. Seraph is sort of acting navigator along with a sort of rotating crew of people. Benny Fizzlebang, also doubling as your engineer, your small tinker gnome.
Okay.
Edwin von Grimstein, your friend and companion,
Yes.
who seemingly has had an easier time. You haven't noticed any of the weird emanations and everything happening ever since he came back from the ruins. But you're not sure if that was related to him turning into a book and then back, or if there's something else going on. But
So like when things die around him, the things don't.
yeah, you
go
haven't seen
in.
and you haven't seen any weird psychic energy get pulled into him since
Okay.
then. Meloria was also sort of teaching about navigation, but she has kind of backed off on that due to her injuries.
So
This is-
as the boat is beginning to separate, I take the opportunity to offer a prayer of healing
Oh yeah.
at 3rd level.
Okay.
Everyone gets 23 hit points back.
Very good. Very good.
I'm back to full. I didn't take much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think, and some of you did not take any. Tyron Kai, are you back in your normal form at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you are actually at full hit points, as
Yep.
none of the damage.
It only dipped into the pool for the Allosaurus.
when could you do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Iron Kai answers none of you and heads below deck rather quickly.
Goes down.
He walks away.
All right, good talk. All right.
I knew the whole time.
Sure.
So,
We lived together.
Not
this is true.
anymore.
This is true. Well, this is also true. So, after this happens, Jacob, you go down to.
Well, so
Yes.
before he even does that prayer healing, I've been fully healed by my ring. Every 10 minutes, it does a d6.
Every 10 minutes.
it took at least 10 minutes to talk and get them off the boat.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, he said like an hour's gone by.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, when that's happening, something clicks, and I realize how stupid I am for the 12th time. And I rush down to Meloria's room.
Okay. May, you see.
I follow him
Yes,
because he's
very good.
going into my room.
Yes. Yes. And he just opens the door. Oh.
Yo, knock first.
Oh, Captain, this is everything all right? I heard.
Yeah.
And she still got bandages and stuff covering her face and her arms and everything.
I'm an idiot. And I take the
I mean,
ring
yeah.
off. I take her hand.
What the?
No.
What are
This is all
You're
very-
not
this is
just
all very
saying
sudden.
she's your wife now. What the
No,
hell?
this is. I'm sorry, Captain. I
You're
can't
even more
accept.
daft than I am. All right. This is a ring that will heal you.
You said what now?
Okay.
I can't. I've had
Will
it this
heal
whole
your
time. I
heart.
can't believe. I forgot. I've had it this whole time. It's just.
So this is not a proposal. This is just for
No, how do they
healing.
know you?
Yes, it is.
Very good.
God.
Okay.
I mean, I fancy you. I think you're, pretty and all, but
God, he finally said
I mean, let's
out
take it
loud.
slow here. I'm not. I mean, you're the one
Captain,
who's
just
moving
just give me
fast.
the ring, Captain.
All right.
She takes it and she puts it, notably, on the not marriage hand.
Right hand ring.
Like,
Yes.
On like the thumb. Like.
No.
Just
So
Yep,
what
okay,
do I
yep.
just put it on?
yeah, and just over time, I hope, and I think it will start to heal you even quicker than what May's been doing. And don't get me
all
wrong,
of the
Oh,
work
well.
that I've put into her.
you've been doing great, but this will just expedite that a bit.
Oh well, as long as I hope you're not put out.
No.
May, but-
No, I'm
No,
don't worry
not
about her feelings.
actually because
Surely, if there is magical healing
yeah.
available.
One thing
there.
I actually will trust him on is when he has a good idea, and if he's had that and has been stupid enough to forget about it this
Yeah,
entire
right.
time.
It's always just there. It does its thing. I never think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, I've not fortunately had to. It can regrow limbs even.
Oh,
Wow.
well. All right then.
So-
I'll be sure to give it back once.
Yeah.
I mean,
just-
you'll probably need it far more than I will.
Yeah, he will.
I'm pretty
but,
tough.
You know.
I'm pretty tough. I think I'm gonna be able. But yeah.
I'm pretty tough. Whoa.
So yeah, just and start walking backwards. You'll be all right.
Yeah,
I hope you
yeah.
get well soon.
Yeah, I'm pushing him out the door. I am pushing him out the door.
Yes,
And
yes.
like,
Just like slapping his knees.
no,
You're 12. You're elf 12.
I'm elf 12, sure, but I mean, they're not wrong.
After that, I'd just like to just kind of go around to the crew and let them know how well they all did, and that they did an exceedingly good job today.
Jacobin, it was a glorious day.
Yeah, it was, wasn't
Is
it?
there booze on board?
Yeah, that's the next thing.
I crack open the booze while you're doing that, and
Yeah,
I'll trail
I
behind
actually
you.
tell you to crack the best
nah,
booze
dude, I
we
let
have.
it. I let
Oh,
it
yeah.
pipe. Like, I make sure that Meloria is like doing good and still change out her dressings if need be.
Give us some sweet jams.
And then
I play this like super slow, sad song.
I like to think that it's the equivalent of just
dirge.
when you have the giant drum
Yes.
on the ship and it just goes boom.
No.
Yes.
But you do that
No, like,
with your gujin.
Yes.
like something we can clap to.
That it's just like you're just taking like two notes and just going boom.
Like, do you know any drinking songs? Do you,
I play the same song, but increase the tempo like that much.
You know, Captain. Kraken
Thank
comes
you.
up to you. I think morale might have been better if we had invited that mariachi band with us. No offense
stopped
to Mr.
I don't
Twixon.
think I keep being told about this other band,
No, this
but
is
I don't
real.
think I
This
ever
May is
saw them
reacting
or
this
heard
way.
them once. I keep hearing about them, but I don't think I ever saw them.
Oh, they were of similar. They certainly gave
You turned
Mr.
away.
Twixon
What?
a run for his money. He fared better overall, but
Well, then we got the
they were
better
certainly a
end of
little
the deal,
more
right?
lively.
So
Yeah, but we've got a bit of a lively crew,
already
so we
walked
make
below
up for it. It's a
he already
balance. You got to
he already
balance,
walked
Kramer.
below deck.
Just
As soon as
Let
you
me.
heard the
And
mariachi
he begins
band.
to sing a sea shanty,
yes.
a traditional winter home sea shanty.
Okay.
Rum for everyone.
Speaking of
Rum.
which, Sean, what did I grab out of my cloak this morning?
What did you grab out of your cloak this morning?
Captain.
Let's find out.
Captain, I would like permission to
potion of
test
healing.
the ships and my personal
Base potion of healing?
capabilities.
Base potion of healing.
Okay.
It will always be a base potion.
Again, like I said before, you got to be a little bit more
if it is
specific
that
when
result.
you ask me these questions.
There are a number of other results that it can
I
be.
have
They're
read
all
in the
common
book-
Look,
items.
yeah, but so
Of
it's
a
all
thing called
base layer.
Inertial
Cool.
navigation.
And what's that?
It is where you determine your position based on your direction of travel and your rate of velocity.
Let's.
It is really good for traveling below the depth.
Benny chimes in. Yeah. It'll be great. It'll be great. Well, be able to achieve much faster speeds,
Right.
and be able to achieve far greater distances without having any sort of navigational right on top. It'll be wonderful. It'll be great. Stupendous.
How really? Did you just?
I have made.
We love
you-
it.
I
We
have
love
attempted-
our
Did
inertial
you really
navigation.
just?
I have attempted to make
like we do.
some modifications to our power source that will help us achieve this.
I would
There is
also
a
like to note
small
that I have
chance
an
that
orb
it-
of direction and an orb of time,
Did
which
it-
are the two things we need to pull
Like
this
what?
off. Is we need to know how long it's been, how fast we've been going.
It's not
what
really that much of a
direction we're heading.
problem.
All right.
It's a bang.
Well, I'll agree to this, but let's
Might overclock
wait
and
until we get
explode.
out of the strait here.
He's
Let's
gonna
wait until we
blow
get in
up
some
the
deeper
ship.
waters.
No.
Okay.
I
Just
put
in case
a number
we-
of fail safes in
It's
there.
pretty shallow here,
Aye, aye, Captain.
in case something goes wrong.
Yeah,
All right,
go
so give it
for
a few
it.
days.
That's
For
the
now.
spirit.
Enjoy yourself.
It's as good a way to die as any.
Take
Yeah,
it
no,
easy
May's
tonight.
already lit up. She's.
From deep below deck, occasionally they can be heard almost venomous cackle.
Is he playing with himself again?
Oh, more interesting than that.
I do not want to think
Rumors
about
begin
that.
to circulate on the ship. People forget that Tyron Kai stays in the bilge, and they just sometimes forget that he's down there.
And then he
And
makes
over the-
noises.
And then he makes
they
noises.
go,
Well, so over time, the crew starts to wonder if there is some curse upon this ship, and it's haunted.
In my rounds, I ensure that it is just our weird lizard folk
Thanks, Mom.
friend.
Oh, and then they say, "Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
easy to think about a bit.
He is quite scary."
Yeah, he's a bit strange, but
Sean,
hey,
about what time is it now?
In game,
Yeah.
we'll say it's about noon. As you've
Okay.
taken a couple hours,
It's
you've had some, you've had some
I'm-
food, attuned to your items, did that stuff, divvied out treasure.
Man, this was brunch.
I was gonna
This
say
was
made
brunch for
food.
us.
This is
Yeah.
brunch.
Oh, this was early?
So,
This is
Oh, I was imagining this was at night when we were doing this.
even
no,
all day.
no.
it was
right.
And the best thing is
Adventurers brunch.
I'm not encouraging people to drink during the day. I'm encouraging
Day
people to
drinking
drink
is
at
fun
night.
though.
Okay, fine. That's fine. So you just continue, you cruise for the rest of the day. No, the rest of the day passes uneventfully.
If you do, okay, but
No.
I don't encourage the crew who needs to work on the
I'll
ship.
encourage everyone to do a
Yeah,
shot.
no.
But that
Just
night,
one little shot.
that night the festivities will abound.
Okay.
Hamura breaks out his cask.
Yes. He's been blazing all
His
afternoon.
cask of grog.
I'm there.
Yes.
Because that's what May does
So,
after
Heart
fights.
and mouth open.
And by this time, Mallory actually comes above decks, and without her bandages, and she is fully restored.
Jesus.
Every 10 minutes.
Just heals HP.
And limbs, apparently.
Yeah.
After 1d6 days, you regrow a limb.
Yeah.
So,
if
it's
it
just
takes an
yeah.
average of 3 days to regrow a limb,
Oh,
this is just superficial
I hope
skin
Scott's
damage.
watching this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know.
Epic item, by the way.
Yeah.
Epic item. Yeah, for the audience, this may be a little bit of a Monty Hall campaign, but you know, there's always opportunities to take it away from the players,
Exactly.
or figure out ways to counteract it.
Exactly.
Haha.
Yeah.
It's great.
As soon as she comes up, this like and
I
May
prefer
sees
to
her,
give the characters toys so that they can come up with creative problem solving.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot about that
Creative.
stupid
And oftentimes, yeah, half the
didn't
time they
even
forget
know you
about it. Or
It's true.
Or items that may lead to their eventual downfall, without even making them curse it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So, a couple things.
Trade by
Well,
the orange.
I guess we're having festivities up on the deck.
Yep.
Festivities.
Yep.
We'll say it's below deck.
Okay.
As you do have a galley and
If
a
we're
kitchen.
if we're gonna party, I think we should do the internal submersion bull. I think we should do what Twixen suggested, so that way we're not just like out in the world
The
partying.
inertial navigation.
Yep, that.
Valrus, to help with the mood, creates like dancing lights and stuff, and has them. As you do have sort of lanterns.
I mean, they're
above
dancing
that.
lights.
And he sets them about, and then also uses prestidigitation. A number of crew members that have prestidigitation change the color of the lanterns and everything to make sort of ambient mood lighting for a party.
I will actually join in on that one also.
This is lit.
And I will actually like hang. Actually, lantern is still a lantern, right?
Lantern is still a
Lantern is
lantern.
still a
Okay.
lantern.
Yes.
I will hang him like somewhere.
Yeah. So,
So it's Jean-Francois.
Jean-Francois,
Jean-Francois.
your lizard companion.
Just do a little.
He still resides in.
dance.
Oh no, you put him in the broom closet, where you stay, Twixen.
Yep.
So yeah, I will say, do you let him out?
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, so he's just cruising around. If Tyron Kai comes up at the sound of this all partying and commotion, and everything, and the smell of delicious food does waft its way all the way down into the bilge.
Yeah, dude.
I imagine
I do my
Tyron
best
Kai
kicking hay.
like the badger from The Fox and the Hound.
Meloria.
Should Tyron Kai come
That's
up,
a
Jean
fabulous
Francois will seek
visual.
him out, as he is the only person that he can speak with.
Well,
without
Tyron Kai's
magical
had
aid.
a few hours of rolling around in his pile of coins like a cat in fresh catnip, so he'd be distracted enough by the smell of food after this much time to come up
Very
and
much
poke
so.
about,
Very much so. And it smells delicious.
even to him.
I will succumb
unfortunately-
to the request also and play something a little more lively on my Gucci.
Okay. Kramer gives you a couple suggestions. You have actually heard all these tunes
Play
before.
some Daft Punk.
Drop the
and
bass.
they're sort of
Wait,
more
not
more
drop
sea
the
shanties. But yeah, so you
I'm
lovely-
sorry, you tell Twixen to drop the bass. I do not see why dropping the musical instrument will assist in our party.
Remember, kids, don't drop your sound equipment. It's not cool.
I'd also like to point out that usually dropping the bass is what we do when we cast Shatter.
That's
true.
why
It's a fair
We
point.
do not want to. Also,
No,
Drop
not
the
that
bass?
bass.
over the past couple of days, you've noticed the damage that was done in your siren fight to the deck of the ship, the fire damage that was dealt.
It's a
did
lot of
that?
damage.
You so like boards were set up and everything to like board it back into place and stuff like that, which is it looks a little odd because the normal aesthetic of the ship is no planks. After and at some point during the evening, because it's been a couple of days since then, the boards have actually popped out, and the sort of scorch marks and the burns and the small holes that occurred in the ship have all been filled in.
Oh my goodness. That's
Magic ship.
Oh my god.
amazing. Oh my god.
Remember,
Let's
kids,
see.
you don't have to be responsible with your freaking magma when you have a magic ship.
May and Twixen, please give me nature checks.
11.
And actually, Tyron Kai, you can give me a nature check as well.
6.
Yeah, check, right?
Nature check. So in
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Natty?
That's a natty.
very nice, very nice. You have heard from your tribe's dealings with other tribes in your swamps and in the jungles that they have heard tales from the land of Lilinosti, far away. That there is wood that grows there that is known as live wood, where they are magical trees that the elves guard very secretly. That the tree, sort of when cut, most trees heal after those wounds. These trees do heal, but at a much faster rate. Almost at the rate at which human bodies heal from such things. Say this with humans having like overactive scar tissue that heal very quickly from cuts and stuff.
Meta question.
Yes.
And you can feel free to answer it with you don't know. Do healing spells affect the ship?
Stop it.
Because I did cast a prayer of healing. And it
Yeah.
affects everything within 30 feet.
Yeah.
So, it did not seem to affect the ship.
That you target.
Yeah. You know Tyron Kai with your additional information. And unfortunately, May, you did not spend any time in Lilinosti.
No.
So you're not aware of this.
Nope.
In Twixen, you rolled a
6.
6. You haven't spent any time in Lilinosti either.
I've spent a bunch of time in Luminosity.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a nature check as well.
Oh, I mean, I'm probably gonna bomb it. Oh, this is 16.
Okay. So you have heard of certain magical wood during your travels in Lilinosti, known as live wood.
I'm sorry.
Known as live wood.
Live wood.
That you think, oh, all right, this might be live wood.
Are there entire forests of this stuff, or is it like a very-
No, they are specific groves.
Gotcha.
As they're slow-growing trees, so they're guarded pretty closely.
Gotcha.
But so Tarkai, you know that when an object is made out of live wood, is that it retains that self-healing nature, which makes it great for larger structures. You have heard tales that many wood elf structures and villages are made, sort of built into the trees, are made out of this live wood, so that the homes, should they ever, have damage applied to them, sort of self-heal themselves back up, sort of a thing.
How the hell did your people get their hands on this?
No clue. Absolutely no clue.
So you notice that sort of like as if the boards were like a bandage. The ship healed itself, and then the bandage just fell off, kind of thing.
We are the crew of the Band-Aid.
That's right.
I'm just picturing, like, slowly over a course of days, the nails working themselves out backwards through the planks till it falls off.
That is precisely what happens.
Cool.
Yeah. So the boards basically they sort of like pop up eventually. Like they slowly, and then all of a sudden it just pops.
That is a hazard. That is a tripping hazard on the deck. Everybody needs Sperry's. It's the only way we're gonna get through this.
Thankfully, unlike most ships, is your boat. I mean, because you don't require any lines for sails or whatever, the deck is mostly pretty open.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, so your party continues and commences. You have a wonderful evening. Everybody's fine. Mallory goes to give the ring back to you.
So a couple things while festivities go. I thank her. I said, sure you don't want to keep it on for like another day or something, just to make sure everything's real good. Make sure
I mean, she, goes look around and everything, everything's fine.
all right. Thanks. If you're all right.
Thank you, Captain.
No, it's.
I'll be fine. I just, I
Should've done it
won't.
sooner.
I won't use the guns. I'll stick to my duties in the kitchen.
Yeah.
see what I can come up with to help the crew.
Well, I'm sure it'll be way better than anything May can make.
And who knows? Maybe now that I'm back on the job, we can get
No, dude,
Seraph.
that's completely true.
We can get Seraph up to speed with navigating.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm particularly interested to hear this new thing Mr. Twixen came up with, this unusual form of navigation. But
Yeah. it should
there's
be
time.
good.
There's time to learn that.
Yeah, we've got time. I'd like to get out to deeper waters as well too.
Yeah. So, unless anyone has anything further, the evening passes.
A couple things. Sorry. Sorry.
Just messing it up.
Sorry. At some point, I go to May,
Yep.
bring a drink to her. I figure you needed to. You were right in the thick of it with me.
I just like swallowed the one I had.
Knocks him back.
And just
So everyone's under deck.
This poor drunk.
Everyone's under deck, or just
yes, this poor drunk.
We'll say
child,
we'll say
that's
somebody
drunk and
periodically goes above deck and everything.
Okay.
And like at least one person stays above deck to keep watch,
not
kind of
Okay.
deal.
Yeah, I probably
I do
don't
not.
play the whole time. I probably trade off with whoever else. is
Like,
trading
you and
the pile.
Sevelios will trade off.
Yeah,
kind of
sounds good.
thing.
I sing.
So, May,
I'm very reluctant to leave the helm, like ever.
yeah.
thanks for having my back.
I mean,
I know I give you a lot of shit,
yeah, but
and I do mean it most of the time. Just to be honest with you.
Fucking.
But,
is this supposed to be an apology?
Yep.
no, it's no apology. Why would I apologize? I have nothing to apologize for. If anything, you should apologize to me. Just cause.
And there it goes.
And there we go.
But,
Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm out of here. And I
And you walk away.
walk away.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
go to everybody at some point. Are you up there too? Did you come up?
Yeah, I came up to the
I go to
party.
Terran Kai.
Jean-Francois convinced him to come up.
Yeah, John.
Tyron Kai seems to be enjoying himself as much as he can. He's certainly not engaging with anybody, but he seems
He's up there.
reasonably pleased.
You're chatting with the small chameleon
Yeah.
that you guys picked up in the ruins.
I want you to know that Gorm and Jean-Francois are in cahoots to get you to be more social.
You can't talk to Jean-Francois.
I know, I just talk to him regardless.
Well, you might be
And
able
he just
to.
stares at you like,
you
"Don't
have
eat
a
me."
ritual to speak with animals.
I do have rituals.
So if you use that, you can talk to him.
Sure, but I also speak to him just like when I know he can't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
is
and when
it
he
that-
talks to you, you can't understand what he's
I was
saying.
gonna say, well,
Because it
is it
makes
that he
me
can't
feel
understand
better.
what he's saying, or is it it's just one-sided at that point?
No, he in fact speaks a language that nobody but Tyron Kai understands. And that is the only language that he speaks.
Only language is big. Okay.
Yes.
I can speak with animals.
Animals.
Yep. Because
You were pretty impressive today.
for a lizard.
Yeah, I was
No,
waiting for
yeah,
that.
I was waiting for it
I
too.
was so waiting for it.
Thank you.
Surprised you came up to join the festivities. Doesn't really seem like you're seen. It's not really mine either, so something we have in common.
Even my people celebrate victories.
Well, you fought well, and
That is why you brought me, yes.
that's exactly why. And I just want to say thanks, man. And I actually pat him on the shoulder,
Wow.
What the hell?
and I walk away.
That
Wow.
character development.
Okay, no, there's something wrong with him.
He's been
And then
possessed.
There is
I
something
just kinda go
wrong
in the
with
corner.
him.
Hey, he values loyalty and
Nope,
strength.
all
You know
about
what?
that.
For that.
But
I go to the corner,
wow.
So I will give you inspiration for
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Wow.
Jacob just goes in the corner, has just one drink,
Yep.
the only drink he's had all night, and just watches the crew and smiles to himself and is, not that anybody knows this, but for the DM, maybe the first time he's actually been happy
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
his brother died.
Yep.
So in half a year. And he's maybe a little worried about this feeling because he's tried to not have it for so long.
Yeah.
But he just takes the night to enjoy everybody else enjoying themselves. And that's how I'm going to spend the rest of the night until I go to bed.
Seraph.
I spend a little time at the party and wait until I see Twixen has left and gone upstairs.
Okay.
to the deck and follow him up. Twixen,
Yes.
I have a favor to ask. There is something that I have been aching to do since this journey began, and I haven't had the opportunity to. But it is something that none of the other crew, including our friends, can be aware of. Because some of them will know what it means. And that's dangerous for us both. Can I feel safe doing it here on the deck with you?
Yes.
Is this going to be like a Louis CK
No.
thing?
Seraph's eyes glow. And massive golden spectral wings extend from his back. And he takes off, does a quick lap around the ship, and lands. And they fold back and disappear.
Would we not have seen the bright glowing thing?
You are
Well,
below
we've got
deck.
like a,
Oh, that's
we
right,
got a
we're below-
crazy light
Yep.
dance
No, that's
party
right, we're
going on
below deck.
downstairs.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, my friend. I can't tell you how long it's been since I felt safe doing that. And then I go back under deck.
Okay. Is there anyone else who has something to do before the end of the party? No. All right. Party commences. Night passes. You all have a very pleasant evening, pleasant sleep.
Well.
Well,
Well,
most of you do.
Okay,
Most
Mr.
of-
Robin.
Yeah, sleep. Yeah.
Sleep.
Those of you that,
Those of you that
can
do
sleep,
sleep.
do.
Yeah.
or trance.
Yes. And with that, we're going to take a break.